Okay, she's 27 inches. I said 24. I was way off. Hello there, wig friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am Nikki, and of course I'm very happy you are here. You clicked on this video for a reason, because you love wigs, you love wig reviews, and this is the place to be for that. I bring you a lot of different wig reviews, including new drops, oldies but goodies, and all the ones that are kind of in between. So you have a variety of them here on this channel that I will bring. So make sure that you join the party if you haven't done so yet already, meaning subscribe. Please click the button down below. And because I don't have a set schedule, I never really know when I'm going to throw an upload at you, which is why you need to also click that little bell so you will get notified and not miss any of them. If you have already subscribed, thanks so much. I greatly do appreciate it. So anyway, wig review day again today. This girl, like I said, is a brand new drop. And I cannot wait to tell you everything about her. And that's what I do. I'll tell you everything. So make sure you go down in the comments to give me your respectful feedback as well. I always look forward to reading what you have to say. You can also let me know if there's a wig you'd like me to review. I happily do take requests. So with that being said, we can move on. Let's do this thing. And of course, I always start off first by showing you what I'm wearing for my eyeshadow look. Today, I am wearing the Wedding Wish XL palette from P. Louise. So let me open this baby up because she's big. There's a lot of shades in this palette, but beautiful. I mean, I'm very pleased with the quality of the shadows in here. All right, so now on with the wig. Of course, I'll be showing you the inside cap construction right about now. I will also be showing you her stock card and reading everything off of it. Well, not everything, but mostly everything. So anyway, today I have Illuze 360 Lace Glam Up Loose Wave 27 inches. Yeah, that's what it says right here for style name. She doesn't have an actual name like we prefer, but what can I do about it? Anyway, she is from the brand NUTIQUE, I believe it is, and this is from the Illuze line. She is a 360-degree HD lace front, so that lace goes all the way around. I have her in the color Flamboyage Butterscotch, and that's this color you see right there. She is available in several other colors. They list them right here on the bottom. So, of course, if you want to pause and zoom in, you are more than welcome to do so. And she has a lot going on this stock card, so I'm just going to try to point off the main points here. She has glueless lace, baby hair, pre-plucked HD lace, and flawless skin tone contouring. So that's a new one. I'm assuming she's heat safe. Doesn't say to what degree though. But I picked her up from ebonyline for $48.49. So she's cute. She's very cute. She reminds me a little bit of Hazel from Bobbi Boss. I see some similarities in the style, but I loved Hazel, so I had to get this. And this is a brand I've never tried before either. I think it's a new brand because I've never seen them before. And I think they are a parent company to It's a Wig. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me 100%. I just think it is. And I'm pretty pleased with It's a Wig, wig's quality. It's a wig quality. Yeah, there we go. I think I said that right. It's a mouthful, okay? But anyway, I'm thinking that she's going to be pretty good. But let me point out one major thing that I think you really need to know. And it has to do with the style not matching the stock card. So let me just show you here. What you see here is she has a little bit of a center part. And then on each side, there's some strands of hair kind of coming down. Like there, like kind of like little bangs or whatever. That's not how she comes. So if you want that, you're gonna have to create that, meaning you're gonna have to take this ponytail down and redo it, and that's a pain in the patootie. I don't want to do that. I was honestly hoping she'd come like this. That's one of the reasons why I purchased her, is because I like that little bit of hair coming down. I always thought that was really cute. So I'm a little disappointed, and I think other people will be disappointed as well if that's not what they're going to get. So just a very major thing I think you need to be aware of. But I still like the style. I still think she's really cute. I normally like to have that hair there because this to me sometimes can look very unnatural, but it's looking pretty good. I'm really impressed with it. So normally I'll show you the lace and the parts and all that stuff later on, but let me just show you here. This is looking amazing. But one thing is, she does not lay flat. Do you see that? She's got a little bit of lift up there, so you might want to use some adhesive. She also comes with a piece of tape if you want to use that instead. But that is one downfall, is she doesn't lay very flat, so just be aware. But I like the baby hairs. I think that they're actually pretty good for this. They're not over the top. They're not really thick. They're just simple little wispies like you would expect if you pulled your hair up into a style like this. So I'm liking it. You know, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm actually really impressed with how well this lace is. I did not use any powder, guys. Not one bit of powder here or in the part. I didn't think it was necessary. Do you agree with me? I mean, look at that. Look at that. That lace is amazing. I mean, you can see a little bit of the knots there, but I'm okay with that. But I think these parts look really good. I'm impressed. It takes a lot to impress me, guys, especially with a brand I've never tried before. So I'm pretty darn happy. But let's move on with the rest of this style here. I mean, look at these waves. Oh, they're so beautiful. Again, she reminds me of Hazel. And the color, this Flamboyage Butterscotch. When she dropped, I knew I had to get this color, and this is why. Just look at the different tones in here. This is another one of those colors that looks like you spent a lot of money in at the salon to achieve. So that's what I always am looking for, because you're going to make people second guess. And you have this beautiful blonde, a little bit of the lighter, and then like that butterscotch color right there. And then there's obviously a little bit of number 4 mixed in here to kind of give that darker contrast with the brown. So it looks almost like marble cake in a way. That's kind of what it reminds me of. I think it's so flipping gorgeous. The tones, the contrast, everything is on point. And the luster is on point. It looks really beautiful and like healthy human hair. So as far as how she feels, I would say, once again, they have a really good balance of silkiness and coarseness, which is pretty common. Unless it's a Yaki unit, they usually do get that good balance between the two. So I'm liking how she's feeling. She's really soft. She feels like healthy human hair would. And I would also say she's multicultural, meaning she'll look natural on you regardless of your race or ethnicity. Her length-wise, let me stand up here. All right, so I'm 5'5". She's right at my breast. So this is probably 24 inches is what I would guess. Best guesstimate, you know. She obviously has some layers happening here. Now, of course, you can take this down and try to achieve that look on the stock card or do something else with her. You have options, and that's what I like too, especially since they have the extra parts here. and the 360 going all the way around. So you can even put her up in an updo or a ponytail. I mean, pretty much the options are unlimited. So I think that is great with her. That's one of the things I really like about the 360s. And she does also have the baby hair in the back too. And it's realistic baby hair, just like it is up here. So it's not gonna look unnatural if you do an updo. So that's awesome. Really, really awesome. But I do think that the layers are creating this beautiful volume and beautiful body. I mean, you know I love to do this. It's so much fun to just play with the hair like this and just watch it bounce and free flow and just... So she has the body, she has the natural volume, the density is on point too. I mean, everything about her is on point. I love that. So let me spin around so you can see her from the back. Here's the side. I honestly don't mind her with all the hair to the back. The ponytail though, I think it looks better in the front, or at least maybe partial like that. I think is really cute, but you know what? It's up to you, right? You can have your own personal preference however you want to wear her. Go for it. But I do like the little updo here. What was it? Eleanor. Yes, Bobby Boss's Eleanor had the updo as well like this, and I took it down and I regretted it afterwards. So that's why I'm leaving it like this. I was contemplating keeping it up and then taking it down, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it as is because I don't want to mess with it. I'm lazy that way, okay guys? I don't want to keep styling it different ways if I don't have to. I bought her for the reason of this style, so I'm going to keep it that way. That's just my preference. You can do whatever you want. But she's not much of a tangler, thankfully. This is one of those wigs I think is just so much fun you can wear for parties or whatnot. That's what she reminds me of, the fun girl. And very young, too. She's making me feel like I'm not the age that I am. And that, too, is a very, very good thing. You know, we all have our inner youngness wanting to come out. But anyway, as far as the tangling goes, like I said, it's really not all that bad. So I'm just running my fingers through it. And that's all I'm using are my fingers just to comb through her. That seems to be sufficient enough. I mean, look, you can pretty much get the fingers through. There's going to be some here and there, no doubt about that. She's synthetic, right? But they're not major and they come out pretty easily. So I don't think that's going to damage the hair quickly. And she's also pretty low maintenance. This is one of those styles that just kind of stays like she's supposed to. You don't really have to futz with her much unless you're going out on a windy day or something like that. But otherwise, yeah, she's just gonna be low maintenance that way. And the only time I think she would be high maintenance is if you decide to do different styles with her. But shedding wise, when I get some tangles, I do get a little bit more excessive shedding that way. You know how it is when you get some tangles, you get a little bit of shedding with it, but sometimes more severe than others, and that's just kind of what I'm experiencing, is the shedding does increase with the tangle that you get. But otherwise, just running my fingers through, I'm not really getting anything. There, I got maybe one piece, yeah. So not too shabby. And just as a reminder for those who do not know, I do wear the wig for a while before I film because I don't want to only go off my first impressions, because things can change, including shedding. It can increase or decrease, and that's why I do it that way. And I have been wearing her for about an hour and a half now, and things have been going really good with that. I already showed you the lace up here, which is great, so I don't really have to do anything there, but let me show you her edges. So you are going to have a slight bit of lift up there as well, so just be a little careful because, again, she doesn't lay that flat. So if you are going to go like this, then yeah, people are going to see that lift up. So you might want to glue her down, which is why I emphasized, hang on a second, I was going to mention this before and I didn't, I'm sorry. I wanted to emphasize where it says glueless lace on here because again, she doesn't lay flat up here. So I do disagree with that because you know, I go over everything that's on that stock card and then some, but yeah, look, she's going to have some lift up everywhere. But the edges aren't too bad. Now, I would say she's a little bit more pre-plucked up here because this looks more natural, but not so much around the edges here. I mean, granted, this is a style that's covered up anyway, but it's still the principle of the matter. And same thing over here on this side. I think the lift up is a little bit more severe there, but I mean, it's still not bad. That still looks really good, really good. She does have ear tabs. They bend a little bit. Yeah, they're not bad. They're not big ear tabs either. They're a little bit on the smaller side. And they are right above each ear like they're supposed to be. Comfort-wise, really, really comfortable. I am wearing the combs. I usually do. I think that does help. And I do think she's larger head friendly. She's got some good stretchability. Once you remove that lace around the back, then it stretches better. And she feels like there's a little extra room in there. So I'm liking that. And I'm liking this wig. I mean, the only real true con I have aside from her not laying flat is that she didn't resemble the stock card quite like she was supposed to. But otherwise, if this is what you want, then this is a great style. This is a great wig. I'm really impressed with her. I'm impressed with this brand so far. Granted, it's only the first one, but hey, first impressions can make a big impact. And I do have some other ones coming from this collection as well. So I'm really excited to try those when they arrive. But for Miss Glam Up Loose Wave 27 inches. Oh my God, 27 inches and I guessed on her length. Okay, she's 27 inches. I said 24. I was way off. All right, I just noticed that now. Okay, I'm human. I can make boo-boos, all right? So, yeah, I totally forgot that her length was in the name. I mean, for crying out loud, the name is so darn long, it's easy to forget something like that, okay? All right, we'll just move on past it. All right, so for this long name of her, she's pretty darn good. So I'm going to go ahead and give her a thumbs up, and that's about it. But thank you so very much for watching. I highly recommend you go get her. So let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you did pick her up already. And if you decide to go get her after watching this review, I'd love to know that as well. But otherwise, that's all I have for today. But thank you so very, very much for watching. I always do appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time. So until then, toodaloo.